its teeth and its one big eye staring into my face. I thought I was gonna die.
For these men, being in the ocean was something they loved to do until they came face to face with an apex predator.
I screamed really hard as it came. It just pulled me 3 times or 4 times violently.
Glenn loved spending time in the sea, and just like so many times before, he and his friends headed out to go spearfishing.
I fell in love with the ocean. I became very passionate about it, how quiet it was down there. We done a couple spots. Visibility was really bad. We made a bit of a big error in the diving, which is where we left each other.
Glenn swam down to spear a fish, but then, out of nowhere,
I felt like I just got hit by a truck and immediately thrown around violently, being thrashed around like a rag doll underwater.
the shark had gotten hold of Glenn's leg.
I was screaming violently underwater. I looked down and the blood was just coming out that fast, filling up the whole area.
He somehow managed to get to safety on a nearby rock where he lost consciousness.
It was about 5.5 hours from the time I was attacked to the time that I actually got into hospital. The doctor came in and he's like, "Hey, we've had to amputate your leg."
Glenn will have to have a prosthetic leg for the rest of his life.
For me, it was really alien. I was just like, what is this thing? And putting it on was just extremely painful.
Like Glenn, Shannon also had a massive passion for the sea.
I started surfing when I was 13 years old. The first day back at school, I was 15. That day, school finished a bit earlier. My brother and his friend, we ended up surfing. The waves were quite good. An hour and a half into the surf, quite a few guys just got out the water, and I wasn't too sure why.
His friends had spotted a shark, but Shannon wasn't so lucky.
This massive 4-meter great white shark hit me very hard from underneath on my left side into the air, and it grabbed my surfboard in my hand, putting me really hard and fast deep underwater.
But it wasn't just one shark that attacked him.
The second shark on my right side missed me, likely going for my head and my shoulders. I just saw my surfboard lying in front of me. As I pulled my hand over to start paddling, I see that my fingers are hanging off. I thought I was gonna die. Or like get eaten alive piece by piece.
Luckily for Shannon, he was saved by his surfboard.
I think because the shark bit over the fin, obviously the fin or the scale hit its palate and it couldn't close its mouth. And that might have hurt it quite badly and been a bit freaked out itself. The second one that never bit me, I still don't know why it never came back for me.
Shannon managed to catch a wave back to the shore.
Everyone was like freaking out, blood squirting out of my hand, a bite through my wrist which went right through the bone. My brother rushed me to the hospital, driving like a maniac. The best hand surgeon in the country, he managed to sew my fingers back on.
Despite being attacked by sharks, neither Glenn or Shannon stayed away from the ocean for long.
I ended up surfing basically straight afterwards again with a surgery glove in my hand. I felt like I was given a second chance to live life again. I want to get out there and enjoy life.
I got back in the water about 4 months after the attack and started diving again. I was nervous and scared, but I knew that it was a fear that I had to face.
I am seen. Are you?